Most overplayed songs on Spotify. Has nobody done this yet? Okay then. First I took responsibility for making most overrated, particularly overly viewed, YouTube videos and now this. Anyway, these songs are getting too many plays on Spotify that it's just kinda ridiculous. If you think I missed something, feel free to add it. These of course aren't the worst songs ever made but simply songs that get too much plays, streams on Spotify. Don't agree with the order? Feel free to add anything I missed or even make a remix if you want expressing your thoughts. Number 1 Dance Monkey, Tones and I. Yeah, I chose this as number 1 instead of Shape of You, even though Shape of You has far more streams. Why'd I choose this first you ask though? Let me tell you. Well, let me note this has only been popular for 3 months and it already has 1.410 billion streams. Shape of You on the other hand, has been out for 3 years. Anyway, those over 1.4 billion streams make this the 9th most streamed song in Spotify history. This song, of course, has very irritating vocals that make Tones and I sound like she's high on drugs. As for the beat, it is just not very creative and is just really a weird low sound effect that I've heard several times before. The lyrics are quite repetitive and uncreative as well. Whoever sing this song sounds like a dying cat. I'm not surprised it has been streamed severely on Spotify. I mean, look how popular this song got just in a short period of time, it's insane. Anyway, I haven't been a fan of this song since I heard it for the first time and it still didn't grow on me. The vocals are just grating and annoying, sorry for saying it so much but I just think so. It doesn't sound pleasant and I don't say that to bandwagon off everyone who dislikes this song, this is certainly my opinion. The beat doesn't really add anything to the song, it sounds boring and generic like it's used in several other electro-pop and dance-pop songs. The lyrics are okay, but not too special either. Overall, I don't really like this song at all and I wish it stopped playing on the radio so much. Therefore, I'm not adding it in my Spotify pop songs playlist. Number 2 Shape of You, Ed Sheeran. Well of course it was going to be here. With 2.471 billion streams and the most streamed by nearly 600 million, luckily the gap is slightly decreasing but man that's a lot, and really this song isn't very redeemable. Just a boring, repetitive song that is quite sexual and unoriginal. I just don't see how a song that's hardly anything special would end up being over 30% more popular than its runner-up. I did include quite a few of these on my list about Spotify but yeah I mostly agree with this list. I'll probably add Someone You Loved and Believer. Number 3 Seven Rings, Ariana Grande. Yeah this song is of course gonna end up somewhere knowing how awful yet popular it is. With 1.115 billion streams it's the 45th most streamed song of all time. I know that's nowhere near the 2 above it, but for a song on this level, I can't really help. First of all, the lyrics are not redeemable in any way, it's just Ariana bragging about how rich she is and how she can afford anything she wants. This song also has some of the worst lyrics I've ever heard, notably, whoever said money can't solve your problems, must not have had enough money to solve them, and, you like my hair, gee thanks, just bought it, facepalm, and not to mention how repetitive the hook is. It's just, I want it, I got it, also, my neck is flossing, what the literal hell. And that aside, Ariana cannot rap or sing. Her rap verse sounds the same throughout the whole verse, one line she goes slightly higher, the next is slightly lower, and the flow is nothing special. As for her singing vocals, well I know. Number 4 Bad Guy, Billie Eilish. Can someone explain to me the praise of this song? How it has 1.317 billion streams and the 20th most of all time. I know it's kinda catchy but it can get annoying and stuck in your head that way similar to Baby Shark, enjoy having it in your head for the next 5 days now. Honestly this song is just whispering which even though whispering can fit I understand that, she's literally just talking super soft. It honestly feels boring just like the production in general. Beat sounds like nothing either for the most part, it's mainly only the drop that's catchy, the rest is quite forgettable actually. Now I understand the lyrics are smart for a lot of them but, honestly I find the song very generic and actually kinda silly. Bama73. Is the start a rhetorical question or would you like to hear an explanation of why I like this song? Number 5 Someone You Loved, Lewis Capaldi. Number 6 Thank You, next, Ariana Grande. Now admittedly I no longer think it is the worst song of all time but I still truly despise it. I'm surprised this type of material gets 1.070 billion streams for the 54th most streamed of all time. This is another stupid song about Ariana dissing her ex, which we don't even know which because she has 8 exes, well she did have 6 at the time of the song's release but still. Also she calls herself amazing, which is really dumb if you ask me. Once you mention it, it's just like Baby Shark where you can't get it out of your head for days, particularly that part of her just repeating, "Thank you next," again and again. Not to mention, that is wrong grammar for crying out loud, which is so dumb it's not even funny. Also it's yet another song where the beat hardly sounds like anything and is just the few notes repeated and is just a typical Christmas pop instrumental that sounds like it was made with bells in GarageBand. The vocals are simple and can get annoying, and the production is really bland and boring for my taste. Number 7, Treat You Better, Shawn Mendes. This is the 39th most streamed of all time, having 1.143 billion streams, but honestly the song sucks and is heavily overplayed not only on Spotify but also the radio. I still hear it in 2020 for some reason. The song's message, while decent, has a horrible execution. So here's the premise of the song. Shawn Mendes is trying to get a girl's attention by saying her boyfriend is a poor choice for her, and he's trying to say that by having her choice she's wasting time by not having Shawn by her side instead. Now as for Shawn's vocal performance, he has gotten better, ignore critics that are saying he's gotten worse, but in this song he sounds like he got his mouth taped and is crying while screaming for help, which annoys me quite a lot. The instrumentation is not very special and really the only decent part is the 5-second solo, but even then it's not that great as it just really sounds kinda strained.